see you still handsome, Robby.
Hey, it's good to see I'm still alive, you know? Thanks.
It's good to have you here for sure. You know, you were working alongside back in the day with Burt Reynolds, Liza Minnelli, Gene Hackman, Jack Lemmon, George Burns, Paul Newman, but it was Ice Castles and One-on-One that really just left a mark on everybody's hearts with your name right over it. So I guess everyone in the audience is wanting to know, especially the women out there, what have you been doing between then and now? What's been your passion?
You know, it's actually ironic. I've actually been busier now in the last part of my life than I was when I was in front of the camera. I did a ton of directing, like every show that you can imagine at one point, like Friends, Ellen. I was directing those shows, executive producing shows. And then I followed my passion because I grew up doing Broadway and Broadway musicals, and I wanted to write a musical, and everyone thought I was crazy. You know, they said, it'll take too long, you can't do it, you shouldn't do it, and all this kind of stuff. And it's just like, actually in the film clip, no, you gotta try. I know, as corny as that sounds, it's like the story of my life. You gotta try.
Being in front or behind camera?
I love it all. I mean, the arts are breathtaking because it's an education until the day you die.
Wow.
So I wrote this musical. It eventually actually made it to New York, starring Carla DeVito, my amazing wife.
Yes, who is here, by the way, in our audience. And I've got to say, okay, so, and your daughter, Lyric.
That's my daughter, Lyric.
Lyric is with her. You and Carla.
And we made it to New York. We made it to New York. We actually got really good reviews. And Stan Brown was also in it. He was a former student of mine. And then I wrote a best-selling novel called Who Sold the Funny that you guys would really like.
So lazy.
And,
you know?
and then I co-produced, and sound engineered Lyric's first solo album.
Yes, breakout artist, right? That's pretty awesome.
And now I just finished this book called I'm Not Dead Yet.
I know. I mean, you have been busier than ever. I just want to say about Carla, in case you need a remembering moment, the song Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, you know, the duet with Meatloaf, that's Carla singing right there.
That song. Do you
I love it.
act with her and just do the thing, play Meatloaf, and she does the other part?
Well, she's a carnivore, so I'll be her Meatloaf any day.
You guys are so in love. You're so in love.
Yeah, well, you know, we've been married for 30 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as a matter of fact, if you can check out my shoe.
Yeah. It says
Carla.
Carla on the shoe.
Right.
Like teenagers in love. What keeps
We
it
are.
strong?
I guess respect, sense of humor. Humor's in everything we do. Everything.
Gotta have it. It's the secret to everything.
Yeah, it really is.
to everything.
And we just have fun, you know? Everything's an adventure. And also, I made up my mind the day I met her. Not only that I was going to marry her, because I told my conductor at Pirates of Penzance that I'm marrying her. That was 2 weeks after I met her. And it took her a year to say yes. A year of me begging. But I decided after I met her, I did not want to do one thing in my life unless we shared it together. So we've been doing everything, you know, it doesn't matter what it is, even this new book, we do it together.
Robby, explain the urgency to people. You talk a lot, you know, the joke is, I'm not dead yet, it's the title of the book, but it has deep relevance for you. Early on in your career, there was a secret that you were keeping from the industry about you and your health. Tell everybody.
Well, when I was very young, I was working with really great actors, great mentors, and many of them had heart problems. John Marley, Rod Steiger, and they always took me aside and they would say, kid, don't ever tell them if you got heart problems, because it is suicide, it's career suicide.
That's right.
And especially back then, because the insurance, everything, and this was the only thing I knew how to do, the only thing I loved how to do. Some of my best acting was in the doctor's office. You know, like...
Why were you there? Tell them why you were there. What did you deal with?
I had a bad heart. I was born with a congenital bicuspid aortic valve problem, and I needed open heart surgery, and I knew that, and what's so interesting is that in all of my movies, the symptoms kept getting worse and worse. Even the most athletic movies, I couldn't breathe, like in One-on-One, you know, all of those things, and I had to hide it from the director for everything. I mean, and I would sit and I would watch where I run up the stairs or playing ball, you know, whatever it was, and I would go, did I hide it well enough? Can anyone tell? And I, actually the first person who ever noticed was when I was doing the movie The Chosen, and I was playing a Hasidic Jew, and I was dressed in all of this garb.
That's a good film.
Thanks.
We like that film.
Well, especially seeing what you soldier through. That is the context for the book. The multi-touch ebook, I'm Not Dead Yet. It's all in there, this story.
And how's your health now?
I'll do push-ups for you, but it would just waste time.
Robby Benson, what are you talking about?
I exercise every single day because, again, this sounds corny, you know, I mean, I'm so lucky to be alive, and I want to pay homage to that gift by using my body, using my brain every single day, and spreading as much love as possible, especially with Carla.
Well, I know with Carla, I know some love that was spread. I have to say, I did not know this. I did not know that you were the voice of the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. No, I want to show the audience a clip.
Why did you come here?
I'm sorry.
I warned you never to come here.
I didn't mean any harm.
Do you realize what you could have done?
Please, stop.
Get out!
No.
Get out!
Right.
Okay, now Robby.
Looking like Sherry outside the Jackson's house.
No, they didn't look like me. Now, I know you don't use that voice on Carla. Where did you come up with that voice?
Actually, when I was about 14, I was in the Rothschilds, my voice changed, and I looked like this young little tenor, and I turned into this bass.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I gotta get into character. Hold on. You can't take offense, but
Very sexy.
thank you. Don't take offense, but get out!
That's the real deal.
Robby, unfortunately, we don't just say that to you, no! But we don't want you to go! Thank you for bringing the love of your life with you. We love your story. We adore you. Our thanks to Robby Benson. His ebook, I'm Not Dead Yet, is available online, and we'll be right back.